Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking. So, we're here this today to talk about the Strixhaven Championship on Arena this last weekend. Um, Not because I really care, but it did make for some very interesting things to happen today. So, as we get started, remember like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check the description for my eBay store. I appreciate everything you guys do for me, and let's get some views out there and feed that YouTube algorithm. So, with that said, you can see here this is the top 8 bracket from the weekend. Um, you'll take a look here. You'll see Jeskai turns, Jeskai turns, Jeskai turns. Oh, and is it Phoenix? Jeskai turns, Jeskai turns, control. Is it Phoenix? Jeskai turns, Jeskai turns, Jeskai turns, Jeskai control. And then you come here and it's nothing but Jeskai turns, nothing but Jeskai turns. So guess what wins? Jeskai turns. And nobody watched this weekend because this was the most horrifying, boring, awful event ever. Because every deck is the same. Notice they're all red-blue decks. I mean, even Jeskai Control, Is It Phoenix, red blue. Like, it was all the exact same things. And you can see the Is It Phoenix decks just got pummeled. Is It Phoenix is not a good deck in Historic, guys. Just stop. So, with all that said, um, obviously that means that something had to get banned. Because every deck was Jeskai turns. The majority of the top 8 was, and the lower. And the winner was Jeskai Turns. So what did Jeskai Turns have in common? Well, you guessed it. It had Time Warp. That's right, guys. Uh, the Mystical Archive card Time Warp. Who would have known that if they printed a card that said take an extra turn, it would have to be banned? Because it's only been banned every time they've printed this card. So, yeah, this was a good idea. Not. So, the article posted today, and it kind of gives you a little background on it. It says Strixhaven was released. We expect significant changes because of the historic metagame, because of the archive cards, of course. And it says the top 8, 5 of the top 8 decks had it, and 4 of the top 8 decks with just got turns prominently featuring Time Warp. In addition to the results of this event, our ladder play data from Historic also shows an extremely powerful deck that is challenging for many decks to disrupt and boasts very few bad matchups. So, though we often like to see how a metagame adjusts to the tournament, results like these, as if they didn't know this would happen, when the deck involved has play patterns that prevent the opponent from playing the game, and when our data suggests so. It has to prevent them from playing the game, and then they have to believe you that it prevents you from playing the game. And lacks a significant number of bad matchups, which is kind of hard to have a bad matchup when your opponent don't get to play a turn. We favor acting quickly. For these reasons, Time Lock is banned in Historic. More broadly, the Strixhaven Championship Historic metagame was clearly dominated by blue-red base decks. Also providing both popular and successful more match discussed around centering, la 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 la. Most notably, Brainstorm. Who would have thought Brainstorm's a good card? It's only in every Legacy deck that plays blue. In addition to these cards, it's something we have been monitoring closely. However, with these decks, we see different patterns than Jeskai turns. Both decks provide more opportunities for the opposing deck to counter their strategies. Yada yada yada. Furthermore, neither deck is demonstrating win rates the same as Jeskai turns. That's because they're playing against Jeskai turns and they can't beat it. But because of this, we will do a wait and see strategy. We will be monitoring closely, yada yada yada. So, basically what they've said, guys, is, oops, we tried to make Modern like Legacy, and we did. So now there's a powerful deck that can't be beat. And then now we'll ban Time Warp and see what the next most powerful decks are, until eventually we end up banning all the cards from Legacy because they weren't supposed to be in Modern to begin with. This is just a prime example here, guys, of how terrible Wizards of the Coast is at playing the game. It's just like with The Walking Dead. They brought it out, said it was fine, found out it was busted. After everybody bought it, they banned it. Strixhaven's been out for a couple months. Now one of the cards in the set is banned from Historic, which is the only spot that card could have been played because Mystical Archive aren't available in standard, so now it can't be played in historic, and modern is probably not far behind, to be honest with you. Once people figure out how busted it is to take extra turns, um, just being honest here. So yeah, this is just Wizards of the Coast at its finest, doing the absolutely wrong thing that it's supposed to be doing, and not deck testing. So also too, I want you to notice that the announcement date for Historic, it says Time Warp is banned, and the arena effective date will be the 10th. So if you want to play this broken deck for a whole day, you can jump on there real quick, and it won't be banned till tomorrow. Ooh boy. I don't know about you guys, but I don't even play Historic. I barely play Standard on Arena because Arena's a giant shit show. Um, and I mean that just basically because of how the game plays, not to mention how the formats are. So, again, don't play Arena. If you do, don't spend money on it. All I do is get my dailies and move on. So anyway, guys, with that said, I appreciate your time. It's a real quick video today. Getting really amped up for the Modern Horizons 2 pre-release this weekend. Playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One pre-release every day. I'm so excited to get to play real Magic again. Hold cards in my hand and play with someone across the table who's real and not a computer. Oh, I cannot wait. So, remember, guys, as soon as I get home after these tournaments, I'll be uploading my box openings from the pre-release box, just to kind of give you guys an idea what's in there. Like I mentioned before, I highly suggest if you can find some of these boxes less than $50, I would definitely buy them. I've seen a lot of people selling them for 60 or 50 plus. I'm telling you right now, I'm playing pre-release at a local LGS. They're charging 50 to play, and that includes the prize support. That's fair. Other LGSs in my area are charging 60 plus. That's insane. Not to mention the fact that they're charging $300 for set boosters. So remember, guys, don't pay these don't pay the overpricing for these cards. The value will go down. You know, I can still get set boosters for like $250. So don't pay more than $250. Right? Technically, it's a little cheaper than $250. And they're going to keep printing them, guys. They're not going to stop printing these Modern Horizons 2 draft and set boosters. So don't pay these overpriced uh, prices by these LGSs and whoever just because they're trying to take advantage of the fact that it's having a slow rollout. There's plenty of time, guys. There's no major tournaments opening up. There's no need to blow that kind of money on that when in a couple months it'll be half that price, especially for draft boosters. Like, just don't do it. You know, and worst case scenario, I'm wrong, and you have to go out there and you see the price start going up, and you got to spend an extra 10, 20 bucks for a box, which is already $300. Once you get to $300, an extra $20 for the box really shouldn't make a difference to you because you're already blowing close to half a grand. Like, again, ridiculous. And like I said, I got vendors I can get them from for $250, and they're not distributors; they're actual LGSs. Now, mind you, they're not anywhere near me. But as you get out there and you shop around on the internet, make some friends, and get you some contacts, you can find these stores that'll do these sweet deals for you, especially if you tend to buy a lot. So with that said, guys, thank you again. Remember, when you go out there this weekend, stay masked up, get your vaccine if you want it. I'm not saying you have to, but play in person, have fun, enjoy it, be nice. We need us. We're getting back together finally. Now is not the time to get mad at each other and be upset or to make fun. It's time for some good old-fashioned magic with friends and family and the people you love. Let's go out there. Until next time, remember to be kind. This is your captain speaking, and as always, I will especially see you this weekend at the pre-release tables. See you then.